Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. And this week on the old Magic Roundabout, we're going old school racing. We've got an old Alfa Romeo Dinky toys, old racer. Here we go. As you watch this go round, I'd just like to welcome any new friends to the channel. Thanks very much for joining. And welcome back all the old friends of the channel. Thanks for sticking with me. I'm in my shed and I tell you what, it's flipping freezing. I've just put the fire on and you can see the steam. You can see the cold magic. You can get, it's getting mistier and mistier. It's like a fog. Right, okay. This is a DMC challenge for March. This is for March. So it says any racing vehicle or any sports vehicle. So I chose this open-wheeled racer. So let's get it off the Magic, get it on a bench, and see what we got. Okay then, here he is, here she is, Dinky Toys. Let's get a full focus on this, come on boys. Dinky Toys, Alfa Romeo, number 23F, that's the old number, that is. It's got the, as you can see, it's a bit play worn, it's had a few races in its time. Got a nice grill. It's got a few, looks like I'll have to check it out. It might just be mud in there or it's been flattened. Looks like it's hit something there on the bottom, but we'll have a look at that. Yeah, just basically one colour, this one in the red with a few extra details as usual. I've got all the races at the moment, all these type anyway. I've done the Lagonda. I think it's a Lagoda, or one of them. I don't know. Anyway, I've got this one. I've got the Ferrari, and I've got the other one with the white piece up there as well. Yeah, I was going to do them all together, but to be honest, I hadn't got time. So that'll be for another video. 2 rivets. They've got an indentation in them, so that should be pretty straightforward. There's no need to put a, for me anyway, there's no need to put a pilot in there. I'll just go whack that rivet off, file them flat, and then drill hole. So yeah, these tyres, I'm not sure, I might put grey ones on yet. I quite like the look of grey tyres on these races. They look better than the black. I think the black looks a bit boring for these small races. These are 20mm treaded. These, they're not too bad. They're a little bit stiff. This one's a little bit stiff. Now, if you're buying these second-hand, the thing to watch out for is that axle cover there, and there, and there. Make sure, well, if they're not on, and they should be on, you're gonna have to make that. I usually use a straw or something, or a piece of plastic card, and bend it round and glue it in. So it's not hard to do, but it's just worth, you know, it's hassle if you haven't got to do it. Straightforward, thin piece to knock off there, that side. And is it this side? Because sometimes they're opposite sides, yeah, that side. So let's get on, let's crack on. Get on with it. He looks a bit keen, and the other way he's sitting forward, hands on the wheel, well, sort of on the wheel. Yeah. Okay, I'll get the drill out. We'll get them off. Okay then. That's it. It's off. Not long to take that off. It's not too bad a shape. Was a good clean up and a repaint. The axles just come straight out. Look. They're both the same size, so that's it. That's the job done. Can't do better than that, can you? See, what I'll do now is I'll just file that flat to the shoulder on both sides and then re-drill. Alfa Romeo in there, so you can't mistake it. Yeah, these are the things you've got to be careful of. You'll get some with 1 or 2's broken off there, so it's quite an easy fix. You can either use part of a straw cut down or a bit of plastic card folded round there and glued in. So it's just one to be wary of. Okay. Right, so that stripper, I've just got to, in fact, these are cast. I might not even bother taking them off. Yeah, I'll just drop them in the stripper as they are. Yeah, saves me trying to paint them back over again and messing them out, because these are cast anyway. So, and I'll put them in the caustic as just after the fierceness. So yeah, I ain't getting a full blast. I ain't getting a full nuclear blast on it. Right, I'll see you in a minute then. Okay then, that's all done. Didn't take very long. Stripped really easy. This done. These old Dinkies do only take seconds to strip, so you don't leave it in too long. Yep, that's that bit, the base. I hammered out the front there because it was a bit at a funny angle. Like I say, so that's cleaned up nice. Where are they? There's the other one there. Clean the hubs up. Let's get a bit closer. There we go. Yeah, clean the hubs up to come up nice. And what I'm going to do, you'll find a lot of these. You've got these, where's cast, they've got those big lumps in the middle. I'm going to see another one there. I want to get these off. It makes the tyre fit a little bit easier. The same on that side. Most of these have got these on them, a lot of these. Yeah, and that was not so bad. It's got a little bit of a one there. Some worse than others. That's that one. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, that ain't too bad. Got a little one there. And that one there again, you see that it's got quite a big chunk out of that. So I'll get the V-shaped file, the triangular file, and get in there and get it out. Because when you put the tyre on, it's you know, it doesn't sit right. So that's that. Closer look at this. It's cleaned up quite nice. I've took some seam lines out the back. There was a couple down. Yeah, the one there was extended. I've took some of the roughness out of that area there. I've done the best I can with the grill, because it's been smashed quite a bit along this bottom edge. So I've got in there with my trumpeter. It's basically for plastic, really. And I'll get in there and I'll just straighten these out, you know, go in there, straighten them out best I can. It's not perfect, but, and I flattened this front end off here a bit because it was all chewed up. Well, it's been smashed against all sorts of stuff on it. Took the seam line out of the steering wheel and that, cleaned him up a little bit. It looks like he's got a basin on his head, really, but well, he looks like he's got a patch. They're supposed to have a pair of goggles, because these guys, they normally wore, what I saw was some white overalls, or like a tan colour, light tan, and a white helmet with goggles. I don't know why they wore white, because they were actually filthy trying to come off all the exhaust and the oil coming off them and everything. I had a quick little story, bit of memorabilia. Me and the old man, he used to do a lot of the old cine films, Super 8s and all that. And I don't know where it's gone. I wish I could find it. I don't know. It's probably disappeared over the years, but he had some proper footage of these guys racing these things. And the crashes were horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. I mean, there's no roll cage, no nothing. I mean, they were awful. And these guys, pioneers of racing, these fellas driving these things. You know, you got to bring them in a wheelbarrow, mate, with these things. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I drilled the base. So there you go. These are my favourite racers. These old star racers, I must admit. And that's the base all cleaned up. Yeah, I tweaked the back end a little bit and went on that front edge. So there we go. That's it. So it's already painting now. Straightforward paint job. Primer, red, and then we'll paint up the guy here. We'll paint him, and we'll put some details on. We'll probably do the exhaust along there, and do the grille. Put a black wash in there. Yeah. Okay. See you when it's painted. Okay then, we're out the paint shop. Here we got it. a nice red. It's a bit bright on his camera, but it's a bit it's darker, slightly darker in real life. It's a Volkswagen Mars red I used on this. Give it a bit bright. It's all lacquered, dry. Now what I'm doing here now is just roughing out the driver. Going to be white. I'm using Revel Aqua paints. I like to use those. He's got a brown leather helmet. Well, he will have when it's finished. He's got brown leather gloves on, and that part of the steering wheel will be black. And I'm going to do his face, put a bit of flesh colour on the face. Let's see how we get on with that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, roughing out. Yeah, I use the Revel Aqua paints, and I find their lids nice and handy because you can mix up in that lid. You don't get a mess everywhere. So he's got to have his face done, his goggles. He's got to have a scarf. He's going to have a blue scarf. Yeah. Then we got to do the exhausts and the grille. And then put the decals on. I'm going to go with the grey tyres on this one. Yeah. Because I think they'll look smart with the grey tyres on. Rather than the black. So, there we go. So like I said, I'm just roughing out his helmet. So I'll do a little bit. This has had the coat, so I'm going to give it another coat. Just maybe paints over slightly so I don't knock them with my elbow. Yeah. The mouldings on the casting aren't that well detailed on here, so you've got to sort of use a bit of guesswork where his helmet comes down. Stuff like this. A lot of these guys used to use old flying helmets, and then they had those white, some of them had the white helmets with the flaps on the side like you used to get on the years ago for riding around on Honda 50. Like that. Not a lot of protection, but there was some there. Yeah. So we're just going over it again, and then we'll give it a bit of a gloss coat. I like to paint these by hand. I could have just sprayed the driver white and had done with it, but I just like to add a bit of blend to him because he's quite a big character. Stands out a good bit in the cockpit, so to say. So we just give it some there, round about. If you're using his aqua paints, you really need to thin them down a good bit. I use their aqua mix, the designated thinner for it. I find that works. Oops, find that works nice. That's just my choice. You can make your own thinners up or use whatever you want, or water if you want. There we go. Coming in nice. Coming in nice. I think. Wait a minute. Yeah. That's his helmet. Make sure I got paint anywhere. Got it pretty much level with his head. Right, now I'm going to carry on and do his scarf and his face and everything else. That's all the detailing done and transfers on. As you can see, old matey in there, got a bit of a smile on his face. Oh, that's the wind. Got a number 8s on the back. They've got a little bit of red marker set on there because they're going on the curve. Done the exhaust. Done the steering wheel. And the front. So now we'll get the magic carpet out and we'll get it on the magic carpet. Here we go then. Should be fairly straightforward. They're upside down. Dropping in our axles. 1, 2. And this little tongue should sit in there. There's a little ledge for it to sit on. Like so. We'll stick in the Riviart. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There it comes. The old glue's getting a bit old now. First one in. And the second one's in. Here we have it. Right. That's done. We'll get it on the magic and see what we got. This is what we started with. The old Dinky Tours Alfa Romeo. The DMC Challenge. Any sports vehicle or any racing vehicle. So have a look. See how it turned out. See what you think. Have a look at this. And here we have it. Dinky Toys Racer. Alfa Romeo. Racing number 8. Yep, it's the Volkswagen Mars Red. It is obviously with the LED lights and that is making it shine a brighter red. It is slightly darker than this. Well, if you know what Mars Red looks like, you can see it on the hubs better than you can on the body. That's the sort of the red that is what's on the hubs, because they're sort of out of the way of the light. Need a bit of work on the front grille. Got the old pilot sorted. Driver, exhaust, everything done. All cleaned up, new tyres, ready to race. Well, this has been a DMC challenge. Any racing vehicle or any sports vehicle. So this is what we picked out and this is what we've done. I hope you like it. Look forward to your comments. And I'll see you again shortly with another video. See you then. Bye for now. Enjoy yourselves, whatever you're doing. Have fun. Stay out of trouble. See you later. Bye bye.